206 meters above where I'm standing is a pool where only the cool kids hang out. Well, for 5 C notes, you too can be a cool kid. But not me. I'm way too cheap for that. Instead, to all you cool kids out there, I salute you, and I'll just be on my way. Hello. It's a beautiful day here in Singapore. I'm here in Southeast Asia for a convention, and the convention is broken and I found myself with some free time. So what better opportunity than to go and explore one of Singapore's premier hotels. I'm talking about the Marina Bay Sands. For those of you guys unfamiliar, the Marina Bay Sands is owned by the Las Vegas Sands Corporation. So naturally it is a casino, and they built this extravagant hotel. And what it's famous for is for having the highest or the longest elevated infinity pool, and it's incredible. So that's what I'm here to check out. So let's get to it. The Marina Bay Sands Hotel sits on land that didn't exist 30 years ago. Not quite land and not quite sea, the marshy area the hotel now presides was once considered unbuildable 3 decades ago. Regardless of the past, through the amazing process of land reclamation comes one of the most unique hotels on the planet. In fact, it kind of looks like it's not of this planet, but it's definitely different from the traditional architecture that you're used to seeing. In my opinion, the best approach to the Marina Bay Sands is through the Helix Bridge. This visually stunning bridge offers a unique way to visit the hotel. Like the hotel, the Helix Bridge is best viewed after dark. In the dark, the Marina Bay Sands resembles that of a UFO. This 55-story hotel is said to be the most expensive hotel ever built. Building costs were reported to be in the whopping $8 billion range. Wow. I wonder if they have recouped the cost of their investment yet. When I first learned about the infinity pool at the Marina Bay Sands Hotel, my initial reaction was, I gotta go. So then I looked into it and learned that it's only accessible to hotel guests. So, which my next question was, well, how much is it to stay there? So I priced it out, and it was coming in at $500. The cheapest I could find was $300. And I was like, no, that is not an option. I'm not gonna pay that much money for some place I need to sleep, someplace I'm only gonna sleep at. So it was just ridiculous. So then my next reaction was, maybe I can sneak in. So quick search on the internet, and I quickly learned that every vlogger is out there trying to sneak into this pool. A little bit more research, I learned that if you get caught, the hotel authorities will turn you over to the police. And this is Singapore. A little bit more research, I learned that everybody who goes to the pool they're wearing robes when they get up there. They're not wearing plain clothes. So anyone who's not a hotel guest would not have a robe, and they would stand out like a sore thumb. And I'm in a Chinese country, and I don't know if you're aware, but I don't exactly blend in here. So I would definitely stand out like a sore thumb if I tried to sneak in there. So that wasn't an option. Instead, I just decided to feature the hotel, go and visit it, go up to the observation deck and take a look at the infinity pool, but not actually swim in it. Not quite as cool, but still a pretty cool thing to see. The Sands Sky Park is your gateway to the Marina Bay Sands observation deck. This is where you go to take in the panoramic view of Singapore's world-class cityscape. The day I went, it wasn't too crowded, so I had plenty of room to move around. This place yields some of the most amazing views you will ever get of the city. Man, look at that. Look at that city skyline. Have you ever seen anything so beautiful? It's amazing. 200 meters up in the air on a platform. This is crazy. Looking out onto the skyline reveals what appears to be a peaceful city, along with calm waters reflecting the lights of the city. The view from the top can't be described any other way than to say it's surreal. Surreal is a word that often gets overused, but in this case, it seems very appropriate. I spent a couple of hours walking the deck, careful not to miss any part of the view from the top. Also on the observation deck is a place to purchase treats such as ice cream, coffee, and souvenirs. Up on the upper deck, if you want to have dinner at the hotel, you certainly can do so. I didn't check the price, but I would imagine it's kind of pricey up there. But hey, you only live once, and you can't go everywhere and get a view like this, so it may very well be worth it. Lavo Italian Restaurant and Rooftop Bar offers contemporary Italian-American food with a stunning view. I can't think of a better place to share a romantic dinner with that special someone than 600 feet in the air with the city of Singapore as a backdrop. Wow, the view up here is incredible. It's well worth the $23 I paid to come up here. I mean, you can see the whole city, and the city is light up with all kind of lights. The infinity pool is actually behind me. That's kind of difficult to see. If you want to get a picture of that, you're going to need a pretty powerful camera. A typical iPhone will not do it justice. You'll just see a black blur. So if you plan on coming up to get a picture of the infinity pool at night, you forget it. You might get a glimpse of it during the day though. But don't let that deter you from coming up here, because the $23 is well worth. I mean, look at this view. Look at the city skyline behind me. That's incredible. Unfortunately, the infinity pool sits on the opposite end of the observation deck, so there is no really good way to get a good look at the pool without a telephoto lens. Fortunately for me, I just happen to have a telephoto lens. As you can see, all the cool people were hanging out at the pool, sipping their pina coladas or whatever foo-foo drink they were drinking, taking in the view, while us peasants watched in envy. But hey, that's okay. I don't hate, I appreciate. Before I left, I took in one last view from the deck before I said my goodbyes. The stillness and calmness of the city seemed to put my mind at ease as I stared out into the distance. The water seemed so tranquil. Next to the Marina Bay Sands Hotel is the Gardens by the Bay. That's another attraction that people that come to the hotel often visit. It really wasn't anything that caught my attention. That is, until I saw it. What are those? Instantly, I found myself drawn toward the lights of the weird structures protruding from the darkness. Each step closer piqued my interest to what these foreign-like objects were. These Supertrees are apparently a part of a spectacular light and sound show that lasts for 15 minutes between 7:45 and 8:45. Unfortunately, I didn't catch the show. These trees have a certain level of mystery to them as you get closer. They definitely make you feel like you're on another world. To the average Singapore young adult, this space is just another cool place to ride your electric scooter at night while chilling on the weekend. I want to do that. Supertrees designed to mimic the function of a real tree. The trees also collect water during the rainy season and channels it through the park wherever irrigation is needed. Also, some of the trees are used as exhaust for the garden's underground boilers. Walking around these trees almost gives you the feeling of walking on the planet featured in the movie Avatar. This place is called the Neon Jungle, and the theme goes right along with the design of the Marina Bay Sands Hotel. It definitely looks out of this world. You can see the hotel in the background. It looks like a UFO. And these neon trees go along with that theme. Definitely got to make it a place to visit. If you come here to see the hotel, you definitely got to stop here. This place is really trippy. And allegedly there's an orangutan around here somewhere climbing one of these trees, but I have yet to see it. For $5, you can take an elevator up to a short walk situated between the largest of the super trees. It offers a staggering view of the gardens and a bit of the Singapore cityscape. This place is sure not to disappoint, so be sure to put it down on your list of things to see when you visit the Marina Bay Sands Hotel. You'll be glad you did. So in closing, the Marina Bay Sands is an awesome hotel. From the outside, it's quite impressive. I mean, you'll be in awe as you approach it. From the inside, not so much. And if you want to swim in the pool, you got two options. One, you can trespass, hop the fence, and go swimming, and hope you don't get caught in a country that doesn't tolerate crime very well. Or you can drop $500 and go swimming, stay at the hotel, go swimming at the pool. None of those are very viable options for me. So option C was to stay at another hotel that has an infinity pool. And for me, that was the Hotel Indigo, which is just as nice. They got a view, which is not as high, as you can see here. And I have the pool to myself. Now, I don't even know what the big deal is. I don't like swimming. Anyway,